You've all seen those make money online commercials. Here's mine. Much simpler. Just a couple of steps. First you get the money. Then we copy. Now we collect. Yeah!
Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Today I am showcasing some currency that I've collected just in Asia in general. And by the way, if you checked my previous videos, please do after this one, and please like, share, and subscribe. And also, I forgot to mention, also check out my boy Alex's video and his YouTube channel. So let's begin. So here is 100 RMB. Now this is the currency of China, as you may know, and it's probably one of the biggest currencies that I have on here. By the way, this is actually not my 100 RMB. This is actually my friend's 100 RMB. He's lent it to me with interest. So if I don't give it back to him, he'll probably...
No.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
He's in the video too, by the way.
I'm more game for that.
He might beat me up if I don't give it back to him.
It's alright,
But
I make money for free. I'll show you the video.
oh, oh, okay. Well, anyway, so as you can see on the currency, well, just like any other currency you have at home, you have the nation's leader, and on the currency you have one of the most revered. And well, yeah, his name is Mao Zedong, and he was once the leader of China, who started the Communist Party in China. And as you can see here on the back of the 100 yuan, you have one of the famous buildings in Beijing. What's the name of the building in Beijing? This is what? This is the what?
People's Hall, right?
Yeah, the People's Hall.
Okay.
So a lot of people who go to yes, in Tiananmen Square. So a lot of people who go to Beijing, they will always like hold this up to the building, and then they go like, "Oh, look at that! It matches."
Yeah.
Things like that. So yes, and it's actually, you can see that like this is pretty much all in red, and you have maybe some orange and some blue in here. And then this is the actual symbol of the Communist Party, and it's got like in Chinese, which is what, the People's Republic, right, of China.
PRC.
Yeah, PRC. So yeah, so that's one. The second currency that I have now, this is one I actually went to the but the one I actually kept myself is the Hong Kong $20 or $20 Hong Kong bill, and it's a lot smaller, of course, than the Chinese money that I was holding before. And on the front of it, you have a lion instead of Mao Zedong. And this is issued by the HSBC Bank. I think HSBC Bank, they print the money for Hong Kong, right? And they also print money for other countries as well, right?
Like I guess so. I'm not really too sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just like spending money.
Making it rain. So on the back of here you have the city of Hong Kong, and then you have the train here, and you have all this interesting stuff. So unlike the other one, this is red I was showing before, this one's blue, which is really nice. Which I will show you another Hong Kong bill, which is very cool and plasticky, you might say. Yes. So the next one that I have here is from a country that I went to 2 years ago, and it is the Vietnam dong. Don't laugh. Dong is what it's called.
Hey, here's a dong.
Yeah, have a dong. It's very long too. It's probably one of the longest.
Long dong.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say. But on the front of this, Very funny, okay? Anyway, as I'm trying to make a professional video here, front of here you have Ho Chi Minh. He was the leader of South Vietnam, not North Vietnam. And he was the one that united Vietnam as one communist socialist country, which the United States lost, by the way. And just put it out there. And so last bill, the Hong Kong bill, was blue, and the Chinese RMB or yuan was red. This is green. Each number will have different colors, just like China and Hong Kong. You have different colors. And this is actually the same, it has the same feel, and it's actually made the same quality as another bill that I'll be showing later, which is also Hong Kong. It's very plasticky. And on the back of here you have some architecture from Vietnam. Now, I didn't travel to South Vietnam when I first went. I only went to North. I went to Hanoi. I didn't go to Ho Chi Minh. So I don't know exactly the actual building this is, or temple. But I probably will make a return back to Vietnam in the future. The next one I have here is the Korean won. If I remember, the guy who's in, I forgot this. I don't know I don't want to butcher these people's names, so I'm trying my best to like give a brief description on each leader in front of the bill. But apparently he wasn't a leader. He was a famous philosopher during like Confucius era of China, not China, but in Korea. He's like kind of like Confucius, but for Korea. Korean. Yeah, he's like a famous philosopher, but I don't know the name, and I might be incorrect. I might be wrong. So if anybody's watching this, you can school me on these people here, and I'll be okay. I need to know anyway. But this is 1,000 won. This is from the country of Korea, and it's quite small. It's a little bit smaller than the well, it's about relatively the same size as the Hong Kong dollar, but it's a little shorter, like a few centimeters. So it's probably almost, I would say it's probably the almost, no, I think, yeah, it's about the same. I was gonna compare it to like a dollar bill, but dollar bill is about the same size as this. It's the Hong Kong dollar. But yeah, the next one I will showcase is, of course, a country I've been to many times, 3 or 4, I guess. I lost count now at this point. But Japan, and this is the 1,000 yen, which is equivalent to what 62 RMB, which in dollars that's about what, 20 bucks or 10 bucks? I think 10 bucks, $10. I don't know. I'm not good at currency rate exchange. But this is on the front of the bill. You have, he was a bacteriologist, a doctor or scientist named Hideo Noguchi. I don't know I can't pronounce his name correctly, but he was a famous scientist from Japan, and they put him on the bill. Like other bills in Japan and like other countries, they usually add like either like leader, scientist, maybe somebody who was famous in literature, like for example, like UK, or like you have what, of course you have Queen Elizabeth, but then you also have like other famous people Yeah, maybe I don't know, J.K. Rowling. I don't know. Put her on the bill.
Dobby.
Dolby. So yes, and here of course you have the famous mountain, Mount Fuji, on the back. I think Mount Fuji. Yes, it is Mount Fuji. They have like other mountains that look similar, but Mount Fuji, yes, it's Mount Fuji. I feel.
All mountains look similar.
Do I look similar?
Pointy.
Do I look all similar? And so there you go. Yeah. All right. So now the next one I have, of course, is another Hong Kong bill, but this one's a little different than the other one. The other one was 20 and it was papery, but this is plastic. Now, if I'm correct, the same bank that produces this bill also makes money for Australia. And Australia also has this like plastic feel. And maybe they also make probably the same money for Vietnam. Because Vietnam and Hong Kong have the same, it's plastic. But somebody told me that Australia they print the money in Australia. And also I think I've heard China also prints money for other countries too.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I've forgotten what somebody was saying about it, but yeah, there's somewhere where they print a lot of money. That's what causes a lot of pollution.
Yeah.
China prints money for all the world.
So here you have, it's very colorful. It's probably like one of my favorites out the bunch because it's like bright, colorful. You can actually put this in the washer and it won't get destroyed. That's for sure. I think I've destroyed lots of money in the washer by not taking it out of my pants. So there you go. And then the next one I have here is the Malaysian ringgit. Now I don't know who is the leader of this, if it's a leader or maybe he's the prime minister, or I think he was. I don't know exactly. But it's almost the same. This is probably the smallest out of the bunch. It's a little bit smaller than the Korean one. And this is 1 ringgit. 1 ringgit probably will get you, I don't know what it gets you. It's not much. So yeah, this particular one, it's quite interesting. It's got the flower on it, probably the national flower, I guess. And so yeah. So this is pretty much the last of the currency that I have here. I have other currency from other countries as well, but today I just wanted to showcase some currency that I have in Asia and show you the difference between all these. Some are bigger, some are longer than others. The colors are different. And even like the value of each currency is a lot different. Probably the powerful out of the bunch would be, of course, China, Japan's, and I would say Hong Kong are the strongest, and maybe the yuan, I guess. I'm guessing these are like the 4 that are probably the strongest out of these bunch. Vietnam and like the ringgit are not as strong as they used to be, or they're a bit weak, but these are like the main powerhouse out of the bunch. And as you can see, if you look and compare to all the sizes, China is the biggest, which I mean that also shows you how China is anyway. So yes, but thank you guys for watching this video. This is just a brief showing of currency that I've collected in Asia. If you like this video, like. If you don't like this, I know where you live, and I'm gonna go find you and hunt you down. And anyway, and also share this channel and subscribe if you're new to the channel. If not, and you've already been a subscriber, thank you again, and stay awesome.